Hey everyone, this is Ian Hari, and welcome to another episode of Train Talk. Today we're going to talk about railroad diamonds, railroad crossings. Though a diamond is a little thing, it's a little thing on the railroad track where another railroad will cross another one. We'll talk about the diamonds and see how they are, and as well as we'll talk about many types of diamonds. But first we're going to start with the one in Charlotte, North Carolina. The Charlotte, North Carolina one is right, the diamond's right under I-277, which is Brookshire Freeway, under the bridge. This is where Norfolk Southern's Charlotte District line crosses over the CSX Charlotte subdivision. Which the CSX Charlotte subdivision only includes CSX freight trains. This is only manifest trains, intermodal trains, crude oil trains, coal trains, grain trains, and auto rack trains. The Norfolk Southern Charlotte District has passenger railroad like the Amtrak Crescent, which goes from New Orleans to New York. But eventually, the future trains will be going by that area too. Eventually, Amtrak Piedmont and Amtrak Carolinian will go by, eventually planning to stop at the new Charlotte Gateway Station, which is going to move the station away from the Tryon area, which I have a training office on that, so be sure to check that out. So be sure to check out my second episode of Train Talk on Charlotte Gateway Station, where we'll be serving now. The Norfolk Southern Charlotte District only serves a couple trains. You mostly got the... What trains do you get? Like manifest trains, coal trains, crude oil trains, local freight. Where the CSX also has local freight on their Charlotte subdivision. Local freight, and intermodal trains, and don't forget, and grain trains and coal trains that go across the Norfolk Southern R line, also known as the Charlotte District, or the South District, whatever you call it, which is a really long line that goes for really miles an hour. We're going to talk now. Let's go to another area where there's another railroad diamond we can talk about. There are many of them in Chicago, Illinois. You can see there's this one in that area where there's Canadian National crosses in West Chicago, where Canadian National will cross over Union Pacific's line, which simple. Canadian National only operates a couple of trains, while Union Pacific, but Chicago Metro also operates the Chicago Metro UP line operates on there where the commuter rail in Chicago has a line where it operates on Union Pacific tracks. The Rock Island, for example, the Blue Island area does not have a diamond, but for example, you got Maroon, Georgia, and for example, you have Portville, Georgia, where the Heart of Georgia Railroad, the CSX main line, and Norfolk Southern all cross together on many of the tracks, which is really so simple. There's also other diamonds as well. The one in Rochelle Railroad Park is the famous one where Union Pacific Railroad crosses BNSF's tracks, which is all quiet zone area, where BNSF and Union Pacific operate trains in a quiet area. There's also this one in Plant City, Florida, where the CSX A line and the CSX S line cross each other, which also has Amtrak, and also the Amtrak Florida Meridian also operates on that line, operates on the CSX A line. There's also this railroad diamond in Miami, Florida, where Florida East Coast will cross CSX's tracks. There's also some in Jacksonville where Norfolk Southern will cross CSX's tracks. There's all these different diamonds you got, and this is all good. There are some that other railroads will cross easily. Diamonds are a really good thing to watch. You see, all these diamonds you get on the railroad tracks are wherever railroad... That's the one in Scottsdale, California, is where BNSF and Union Pacific cross. along with the Amtrak Amtrak California trains, is the Amtrak trains also crosses there on that area as well, which is really simple. But there's not that many railroad diamonds you'll see on railroads, because you never get that many railroad diamonds. We never get any in Charlotte, North Carolina, but the railroad diamonds are interesting to see, how you can see a railroad diamond. There are also other railroad diamonds as well. There are some in other parts of the United States you can see. There's even one on the CSX, near the CSX Rice Yard in Waycross, Georgia, where two CSX tracks cross each other. CSX lines cross each other, which is really simple. So I thought we might talk about that today, which I thought we might talk about it because it's a really good idea to talk about railroad diamonds, because how railroad diamonds work is really simple. And now let's look at the area that Norfolk Southern CSX is on in Charlotte. There are two grade crossings. You got one grade crossing, and there's also a grain yard, a grain facility a factory where all the grain is exposed, where all the hopper cars. You can watch as you see many trains go by. You can see many trains go by. Not that many passenger will go by. Only the Amtrak Crescent will go by there. Well, it's really simple how the seeing a railroad diamond is simple, and you can see all types of railroad diamonds as well. Now, whenever you go to a railroad diamond, there's also towers you can watch trains from, which is really simple. There's also this one in Delsar, Ohio, where two CSX lines cross each other, which is really simple how railroad diamonds are really good. A railroad diamond came back in the day when railroads have to get over another track. Railroad diamonds are useful because railroads have to cross another line easily. When another train is going by, a train must stop and wait for this train to go by. A train must stop at the signal, and only one train at a time can go by the diamond, because you cannot have too many trains. If it's double-track diamond, if you have a double-track diamond, you can have two trains. Having them, they can cause a collision, and a collision that can cause. That CSX area is a single-track area. It is not double-tracked. See, track, which is single-track, and it's really not safe to have that. But there's all types of diamonds. Many railroad diamonds are simple to see. One day we will go see many railroad diamonds. Are going. Next, I have Railroad News and Solution coming up in a couple minutes, so be sure to watch that. And thank you so much for what we're looking at. It's great to know about railroad diamonds, and railroad diamond. Thanks for watching this episode for a look at railroad diamond railroad crossings. If you have any thoughts, please like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. Until next time, I'm Ian Hari. I'll see you on the line, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.